This is a specialised Levo R, and this is a specialised Levo Evo. Long travel, short travel, let's go test them. So Levo R is the short travel version of the well-known Levo Gen 4. It is a different mould, so the bike itself, the frame itself, the chassis is lighter. Slightly different angles, shorter travel, 130mm on the rear, 140 on the front, and more trail-based components than the Levo. We got a Fox 36 Performance Elite, which is a fantastic trail fork. Carbon wheels on this bike, GX AXS T-Type, Genie shock, motive brakes with the HS2 rotors, which is an interesting choice. Let's see how that plays out. Purgatory tyres, front and rear, again, to bring the weight down, nods towards the sort of trail use of this bike. So a pretty altogether classic package with a nod towards lightweight. The Evo spec is very, very different to the R. The brand new RockShox Zeb, the brand new RockShox Vivid, which I haven't ridden yet. I'm quite excited to ride those. Much burlier spec. Carbon wheels again, Deity carbon bars, Butcher downhill tyres, a burlier frame. So this is the standard Levo frame, essentially with a link on. And it's very much dialed in to be a downhill performance bike, more focused towards the downhill. Maven brakes, for instance, massive, big, powerful brakes. So I've got a feeling I know what that's going to feel like. So let's go and ride them. Oh yeah, the brakes, oh man. Oh. There he is again. Oh. I couldn't talk, having to concentrate down there. Yeah, that felt pretty on the edge. So this bike comes in carbon and now alloy versions, which makes sense budget wise, but the point of the short travel, more slender build is it's lightweight, so the alloy is a bit of a strange choice in my opinion. But if lightweight is your thing, then definitely this. You can also run the bike just on the range extender, so you can pull the big battery out and run it on just the rangey. We did do a short video of that, and the bikes feel very, very light with the big battery out, and you get a good hour and a half out of them. 250 watts. It's a good lunch ride setup, and you get the whole down tube storage for your lunch as well. I'm going to go this way. Oh yes, this place is a business. The brakes still don't work. This bike's actually completely brand new, so I haven't bedded the brakes in yet. Maybe I should have. But it feels very good. I think where it will come into its own is probably on the more pumpy, flat trail, especially with the 29er wheel. Suspension feels pretty spot on. This is 36 Performance Elite, so the Posh damper. Fitment wise, I'm riding two S4s back to back, which is good. S4 is my size, I'm 5'10", 5'11 ish. So yeah, maybe let's switch to the other bike. Okay, so Levo Evo, let's Yeah, straight away. Let's go down this one. Oh yeah, the grip is fantastic, and mullet. I can instantly go quick. Oh, that's hilarious. What a difference downhill. Oh my God. That is insane difference downhill. Wow. And that's why doing these sort of back-to-back videos are so important. Riding this stuff back-to-back is the only way, you know. You can listen to testers, you can read reviews, but the reviews are giving them 5 stars based on their use and not necessarily back-to-back. And for me, I want a bike that is optimized for descending, and this is honestly phenomenal. That was my first go on this bike and I felt up to speed in 2 corners. The new Butcher DH tyres felt perfect, super grippy, angles feel good, travel, it feels wicked. Brakes, Maven Ultimates, yep, thank you very much. Perfect. Bars, Deity, carbons, perfect, good rise on them. Fork and shock felt unbelievable. This is the new RockShox Zeb Ultimate and the Vivid Ultimate, which we've got a ride review of. If you want to go and watch that, they are insane. The engineering in these forks is next level. Loads of tech, loads of adjustability. Oh, I'm all excited. I need one of these. Right, let's do some more runs. Oh, bad line. Oh. Woo. I'm a little bit speechless. This one, Levo Evo, out and out best e-bike I've ever ridden. And it might not be one thing, it's a combination of everything. And like I said before, with the Levo R, it's a different category, it's a different bike, but that's why these videos are good doing back to back, because you get to experience those 2 very different design philosophies on essentially the same motor, same power, same brand ethos and feel that's in the bike. If I was doing bigger, longer days in the saddle, a bit more epic kind of mountain biking, probably the R. It's a little bit lighter, definitely rolls faster with the 29 setup as well. You feel it uphill, you feel it on the flat. On the descent, the way it sort of expresses itself is, feels more on the front, bottom bracket doesn't feel as low, and you get a little bit tagged by the rear wheel. So yeah, all things to consider. But let's ride a bit more. So I've done about 30% battery on each, so we've been out for about an hour and a half testing both these bikes back to back. What are my thoughts? Well, they are the same bike, they're a Levo, same motor, same battery, same power, but the way the little changes, the nuances of the bike, so how flexy maybe this one is compared to how stiff the Evo is, the travel difference, the angles difference, the spec difference, all these things add up and give you completely divergent bike feels. They couldn't be more different, really. This bike, way faster on the flat. On trail, it holds its speed. The tyres are fast. It feels quick. Uphill, 29er, just a perfect kind of all-round trail bike. Fitment-wise, it felt fine. They feel very similar. They're both S4. This has got a slightly longer stem, which pushes you slightly further over the front of the bike, especially descending. And it's no surprise that the Levo R doesn't descend as well as the Levo Evo. And it's no surprise that the Levo Evo doesn't climb and conserve its speed as well as the Levo R. So it's pretty much to be expected, but the main thing is doing it back to back. You really, really feel the difference. The Levo R can still handle the downhills. It's just you're on the edge of the grip sooner in the speed range. I think with some adjustments, maybe it would be more geared towards downhill, the lower bottom bracket, slacker head angle. So we could probably do some adjustments even on the trail, to be honest, to get it closer to feeling like the Levo Evo, but you're always going to come up against it running out of travel sooner. The Levo Evo, on the other hand, is the best e-bike I've ever ridden for me. I prefer things dedicated more towards the descending. The climbing, I'm not that fussed about. I don't even need a lockout on the rear shock, to be honest. I'm just gonna fly up the hill in turbo and get another lap in. The bike itself, the Levo Evo, is phenomenal. Everything about it, the spec choice, the suspension, the brakes, the tyres, the wheels, the handlebars, the stem, everything is perfect. I don't think there's a single component on that bike that I would change. It's absolutely ideal. And with 170mm travel, it just gives you loads of confidence. There's tons of grip. So if you're looking for a bike that is geared towards descending, Levo Evo is the best bike out there. If you're looking for a bike that's geared towards trail riding, I can't think of a comparable bike, to be honest, that's probably as good for trail riding as this. So maybe you should just buy them both.